All right. Happy Wednesday. I don't know where it is. I don't know where anything is on your phone. So funny. How's everybody doing today? Doing.
Fantastic. Excellent. As I have to stay at the hotel every day.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Lots of good vibes, lots of mixed vibes in that question there. It was a loaded question though,
I
right?
gave you my answer yesterday when I saw you.
Yeah. I'll be at yoga tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay. Um, so while we're waiting on a couple more to kind of join us back, do we have any special requests for tonight's practice? Anything that's like showing up in your body as resistance or a sensation you'd like to kind of dive into this evening? Shoulder? Okay. Well, number one, always listen to your body. So if you get into a posture and something is what you would consider painful, and we can talk about that on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hospital, 1 being asleep, you want to work on your body in a 5.5 to a 6.5 range. Above that, your nervous system starts to flag that as a threat, and then you're literally doing it for no reason because it's just going to go back and repair everything you did because it's a threat now, and the body wants to heal it and fix it, okay? So staying in that 5.5 to 6.5 range, the best tool you can use for that is your breath. So I talk about it a lot through practice. Utilize it. Even though it sounds very repetitive, you hear it over and over, we have to also train our body to do it because even I hold my breath in a posture in a yoga class when I get that trigger of the sensation went too high. I need to defend myself. So that's when we'll check back in with our physical body throughout practice. Good. So I got one funky shoulder. What else we got? Neck. Okay. Hamstrings.
I have the opposite funky shoulder.
Okay, 2 funky shoulders. Definitely modify. Definitely modify. Awesome. All right. I feel we're very inside ourselves right now, so why don't we start in a child's pose or a seed pose? Big toes together, knees apart. Or seed pose, the knees are going to be together and the arms come back by the sides. You're like this little tiny embryo. Wherever you land in your practice, begin to actually land there. Don't worry about where we're going to go throughout the evening. Don't worry about what's going to happen next. Don't worry about what happened earlier today or what you have to do after this class. Take a cleansing breath in, fill up with a huge inhale, expand your ribs, and then as you exhale it out, sigh it out of the mouth and land in your body. Feel how heavy your hands are, your arms. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Can you relax and soften a little bit more into your hips, your glutes, your hamstrings? And just begin to become aware of your breath. What's it naturally doing? Don't feel like it's wrong or right, good or bad. Just what is it doing? And can you slow that down just a little bit more? When I ask you to slow down, or when you begin to slow down, does that bring up any thoughts, any sensations, any emotions? What does slowing down even look like to you, or even mean to you? I'll tell you what it means to me. Doing a whole bunch of stuff. We're all learning and growing, right? Take a cleansing breath in. Exhale it out. Slowly begin to walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. They can stay on your mat or walk off of your mat and go even deeper. Breathe into the left side body. Expand, relax. Slowly walk your hands back through center, all the way over to the other side as you're ready. How does this feel on both sides? What are the differences? And they're not good or bad, right or wrong. Just notice where they are and slowly breathe. Inhale begins to bring our hands back through center. Take a moment here, check in. How do I feel physically in this moment? No judgment. How do I feel mentally in this moment? And just see it clearly with compassion for yourself. How do I feel emotionally or energetically in this moment? And maybe beginning to set an intention for this practice this evening. What do you need? What do you need more of in your life? Do you have an intention already? And maybe it's just to be, and that's it. Listen to your body as we begin to move throughout this practice. Take any modifications, breaks, or different variations that you need to. This is for you. This is not for me. As you're ready, begin to rise up into a neutral tabletop. 3 rounds of cat and cow. Get your entire spine moving. Inhale, heart forward. Lift your belly. Exhale, curl up and in. Press into your fingertips. Inhale, roll forward. Expand the chest. Open the heart. Exhale, curl up and in. Lift, lift, lift. Drop the head. Last one, just moving with your body, your breath. And as you find your way back into that child's pose or seed pose, land again in your body. Notice, is there any energy showing up? Where do you feel sensations? What's your intention for practice this evening? And as you move throughout this practice, make every move in alignment with that intention. So if it's to be calm and peaceful, then make every move and every breath that you can that way. And when you fall away from that intention, gently come right back to it. Yeah, without any judgment. We're creating new programs in our nervous system. Creating new programs in our brains, our thoughts. So it's like it's creating a habit. So we can't judge ourselves along the way, right? As you're ready, downward facing dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips. If downward dog is not for you in this moment, come back to that tabletop we were just in. Inhale, roll forward, high plank or modified plank. Lift your belly, lengthen the spine. Exhale back, downward facing dog, like a wave. Here we go, 3 more, roll it forward. How does it feel to move like water and not be so forceful, so stuck? Landing in that down dog after the final breath, check in. How does the back side of the legs feel here? Do I need to bend my knees so I can hinge more at the hips? Drop the head a little heavier as you soften your face muscles. Breathe. Inhale, rise high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Step walker, hop your way there. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, heavy head. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain, but lift your belly first, and then up through the heart. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, knees can bend. Inhale, halfway lift, strong, long spine. Exhale, fold. Let's do it again. Inhale, rise. Lift from the inner thighs, the belly. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold like water, like waves. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Empty it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, palm the mat. Find your way back to a plank or a modified plank. Take a breath in. Let's lower all the way down to our bellies. Inhale, cobra, back bend, or up dog. Start to push into the floor with the feet. Lift up through the belly, lift up through the heart, and then maybe lift up the hands. So we're engaging from the core, the legs, the back, all at the same time. Exhale, lower down, little shift in the hips side to side. Press your way back through an active child's pose. Tuck your toes. Shift those hips towards your heels, little stretch here. Lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold at the back of the mat, drop the head heavy. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, inhale, rise up, tall mountain, reach the hands to the sky. Right arm grabs the left wrist, pull to the right side of you, reach to the top of the head, pressing through the outer blade of the left foot. Inhale, back through center, release that hold, exhale, over to the left. Reach up, lengthen out. Engage the core, inhale back through center, release that hold, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, walk your way back, walk your way back out to a plank. What timeline am I on? Right knee down, modified side plank, left arm lift to the sky. We start to go extended here. Top arm goes overhead, press the outer blade of that left foot. Stay here, begin to lift that left leg to hover here. Finding a little bit of balance, we can also play with the bind by bending that lifted leg, reaching back for that foot or ankle. You do not have to grab it to play with that balance. If you do grab it, kick the foot into the hand, continue to peel the heart open, engage your core. Now, check in with your breath. Slow it down, find some ease in the body. Remain strong in the foundation. Slowly come back out. Plank or modified plank. Choose a chaturanga flow or skip it. Find downward facing dog, tabletop, or child's pose. Cleansing breath in. Let it out. Soften the knees. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Pull belly button to the spine. Roll your way up to stand. We're thinking about the vertebrae here. Let the arms, upper body, neck, and head be so heavy. Feel the space behind the back of the neck here. Nice and tall, right ear to right shoulder. You're going to start to drop from the top of your head down to the right side of you, just like a little doll. Feel the side body stretch, come through center, lift your core and pelvic floor, roll your way back up. Pull up and in through the center of you, all the way out through the crown of the head, and then we're going over to the left. Melt it down. Notice how it feels to move this way, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Just become aware. Finding your way back to stand, no rush. Finding stork as you're ready, right knee will lift into the chest. Extend that heel out in front of us, slowly lower, right? We're working on that transition. Lift with the pelvis. Left knee pulls up and in, stork. Extend that heel out in front of us. Lift. Right knee lifts. Crescent lunge here. Right foot is going to slide to the back of the mat. Heart lifts. Back knee can always be down for our modification here. Stay lifted in the belly. Hands come to the hips, straight in the front leg. So you're high on the ball of the back foot. A lot of balance here. Slowly start to shift your weight forward, hinging at the waist. We're starting to feel this on the back side of that leg, so get to your edge. Lift your belly. Relax your shoulders back and down. Smile because you're awesome. Slowly bring your hands down to that left thigh. Don't lock the knee out. Walk your way down. Lots of balance. Find your way down to the ground. Left knee can bend a little bit if you need to realign those feet, but we're working on that left hamstring, so it doesn't have to be straight. If you want to look up here, I'm just gently kind of like bending and straightening that leg, warming up the back side of that leg, or you can stay and hold and breathe and encourage the softness through the back side of that leg. Can you drop your head a little heavier? Relax your shoulders and your face muscles just a little bit more. If this is intense, notice what your mind wants to do with that sensation. Is it trying to distract or get away from? What happens if you just soften that thought? Shift forward, runner's lunge. Let's twist, right hand down, left hand to the sky. Top hand down, start to rotate your way into a side lunge. Walk your hands to the right side of you. Toes are going to turn out. Right toes may pop off the mat. Left knee and toes are in the same direction here. And you may be able to drop those hips down, but just listen to your body. Definitely don't want to feel any extreme sensation inside of the left knee. So just modify or shift the posture how you need to here to get to those inner thighs. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Relax whatever you can, where you notice where you constantly bring tension back into your body. Let that be the first place you work on, right? Mine is my jaw. Wide-legged forward fold. Here we go. Drop it down. Turn those feet parallel to the short edges of the mat. Can you release the head and neck a little heavier? Soften the knees just a little bit and then really hinge at the hips. If that's not for you, go back to the straight. Yeah? It's just going to feel a little bit different in your low back. Keep lifting up through the pelvic floor and the low belly. Your inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rotate your way to the right foot to the back of your mat, runner's lunge. Lengthen as long as you can here. And find a 3-point. Right leg lifts to the sky. Roll through that ankle one direction and then the other as you drop to the top of the head. Press into all 10 fingertips. Stay here or exhale, cheetah, nose to knee. Shift forward, pull the nose to the knee. Lengthen out the neck. Inhale back to 3-point. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Left knee comes down. Modified side plank, right hand to the sky. Press into all 5 of those grounded fingertips. Find your foundation here. Go extended top arm overhead. Maybe lift that right foot. You know where you want to go. Play with it. Have fun with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Continue to focus on locking through the core. That's going to be your foundation, and also protect your spine in the back bend. Pressing that left arm a little bit more. Be like, yeah, look at me. Slowly come back out. Find your way to that plank or modified plank. Choose a flow. Or find your way back to a downward facing dog. Soften the knees once you get there. Forward fold, back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Long, strong spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Right hand grabs the left wrist, pull to the right side of you and start to curl to the center of you, chin to chest. Over to the left. And then rock your way through center, forward and back. We're going to go a couple times each side. Pull in through the belly. Making your way over to the left side as you're ready. Lengthen to the top of the head. Inhale, rise back through center. Release that bind. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale will halfway lift you. Exhale, fold. Catch a ragdoll arm bind here and see if you can release even more tension in the neck and the shoulders. You can play a little bit with swaying side to side. That might be nice. Gently release that hold. As you're ready, inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rises us tall mountain. Stork, left knee lifts into the chest. Extend that heel out in front of you. Pull in through the core. Lift the pelvic floor. Stork, other side. Right knee lifts. Working on training that transition. Yes. Extend that heel out in front of you. Stork, other side. Left knee pulls up into the chest now. We're going back. Crescent lunge. You got it. Send that foot to the back of the mat. Lift, lift, lift through the heart. Find that balance and stability here. And then begin to straighten that front leg. right? It's like you're on a tightrope. Squeeze in through those inner thighs. Start to hinge at the hips. You'll find an edge. Pause there. Can you relax your shoulders? Lift up to the core. Find the stability. Fold. Slowly walk those hands down that right leg. Right knee can bend if you like. Bend and straighten a few times, or just hold in that stillness, encouraging the length from the right heel to the crown of the head. Slowly start to shift your weight forward into a runner's lunge. Rotate, revolve, left hand down, right hand to the sky, twist. Squeeze in through the belly and then see if you can get even longer away from the tailbone. Ground down through the 5 grounded fingertips. Awesome. Exhale, top hand down. Start to rotate your way back to that side lunge. So right knee will be bent this time. Walk your hands towards the left. Right knee and toes in the same direction. Left toes can pop off of the mat. Play with gently easing into this posture. Listen to your body's signals. If you feel like you're hitting an exclamation point, pause there and breathe. Don't push past it. Soften your jaw, your forehead. Slowly making your way back to a wide-legged forward fold. Drop the head, heavy, heavy, heavy. Stay right here in this fold or join me for some frog jumps. Hands are going to go right underneath the shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. I'll turn sideways. Going to bring the feet in about hips distance apart, toes out to the side. Bend in through those knees. You start to jump and try to bring the heels to the bum. Might be able to catch some hang time here, but we're thinking about lifting with the pelvic floor and lifting with the belly. Y'all are awesome. Give yourself about 3 more rounds. Yeah, awesome job, guys. Meeting back in that wide-legged fold when you're ready. Yes, inhale, halfway lifts you. Exhale, fold, walk your way towards that left foot, runner's lunge at the top of the mat. Slowly find your way back to 3-point, left leg lifts to the sky. Square the hips, all 5 of those toes down towards the ground. Circle that ankle. Exhale is going to take you into a cheetah, nose to knee. Press into those fingertips. Inhale brings us back out to a 3-point. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Left hand grabs the right wrist. Pull to the left side of you. Same thing, come through center. Over to the right. Back over to the left. I wonder if they're over there going, that is the weirdest dance class I've ever seen. That's awesome. I hope so. You're going to end over on the right side as you're ready. Inhale will bring you back through center as you release. Exhale, forward fold. Whew, inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, palm the mat. Find your way back to plank. Choose your variation of a flow or find downward facing dog. As you land in this downward facing dog, check in with yourself. How do I physically feel? Get back in your body.
Where are my thoughts? Do I need to bring them back to my intention for practice? If you need a cleansing breath, joining me, inhale. Let it go. Soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold, back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lifts you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Stork left knee pulls into the chest. Twisting here, right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. You can look for an added challenge, yeah. Pull in through your belly, come back through center, stork. And then we're going to do this one we did, it might have been last week. Take the arms back, extend the heel out, working on our shoulders here. Step, stork other side. That's awesome. Let's twist. Left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. In through your belly. Lengthen from the heel to the crown. Back through center. Super slow motion. Pull in, extend out, stork, other side. Beautiful. Let's find a crescent lunge. Left foot slides to the back of the mat. Lift, lengthen as you lower. In through the low part of the belly, in through those ribs, back and down through the shoulders. Hands stay here, come behind the back, interlaced fingers, press down, open heart. Again, as anytime the back is arching, I want you I would love for you, I'm going to boss you around, love for you to think about engaging and lifting up through that belly to constantly remind that thing to happen, because that's going to protect your low spine. Yeah? I want you to. Slowly come back out, crescent lunge. We're going down, revolve, side angle, left hand down, right hand to the sky. Get long from the heels to the crown. Engaging through your foundation, rise, warrior two. Scoop that right hip underneath you, lifting up through the belly, shoulders back and down. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Sink a little deeper into the front knee. Exhale, side angle, your variation, forearm to the thigh or hand to the earth or a block. Check in, do you feel strong in the legs? Whatever the answer was, be cool with that. Take a breath in. Let it out. Take a real cleansing breath in. There you go. Let that go. Yeah. Inhale up, straight leg, peaceful warrior. Reach up from that big toe, out through that right finger, and then engage here. Exhale, triangle. Right hand to your shin, blocker all the way down to the ground. Expand out through your arms as if somebody has both your hands and they're pulling them in opposite directions. Inhale, rise up for star. Toes out, heels in. We're going to have a seat for goddess. So again, as we sink down, we're lifting up. Knees and toes in the same direction. Hands come down to the thighs. Let's take a little dip here. Right shoulder in towards center. So what are the thoughts here? Where's the tension landing in your body that it may not need to be at this moment to protect yourself, right? Is it in the neck, the shoulders, the jaw? If so, let it go. Slowly come back through center, switch other side. Yeah. What's the differences? So cool that we can see the sunset in that window.
Yeah.
So cool. Come back through center. Inhale, rise for star. Lift from the arches of your feet through the inner thighs, up and out. Yeah? Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Turn your feet parallel. Drop through the head, the neck. If you want to go upside down, feel free to play here. If you want to go deeper into your straddle, yeah, you start to take the toes out first. Maybe start to walk them out a little bit more. And then you begin to roll onto elbows, trying to keep the hips in line with the heels. Slowly making your way back into this wide-legged forward fold. And as you're ready, begin to inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk your way over to your left ankle. This time, hook on. Get a little side body stretch here. And then you can always take it deeper and move into a twist, lifting the left hand to the sky. Up to you where you kind of want to work in this moment. So listen to your body. There's not a version that's better than the other. Come back to your intention in this moment. And make sure your movements, your breath, your thoughts are in alignment with that intention. Top hand comes down, rotate to the back of the mat, lizard lunge, heel toe the foot to the left, hands on the inside. Bring your back knee down, peel your heart and chest forward. Tuck your back toes if they're not already, so they're like dug down. And then just keep the toes like that. You're going to lift the right heel up, 5, lower it down slow. Lift your belly. 4, lower it down slow. Keep lifting that core. 3, relax your shoulders, open them out and down. 2, soften your jaw, your face. 1, yes, you are awesome. If you were wondering, come back to a 3-point as you're ready. Left leg is going to lift to the sky this time. Take a bend in this knee to stack and open your hips. Stay or play here. So you can play with some circles with that top knee. You can play with lifting up onto your left fingertips. And there's so many other variations. I'm just going to let you play. Slowly start to find your way back to this 3-point. As you're ready, exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, Malasana Yogi squat. So toes are out, heels are in. Just drop the tailbone down. Lift up the heart as best you can. Lift from the arches of the feet all the way through the inner thighs, all the way up through the center of you. Yeah, have a sip of your drink. Forward fold, hands to the earth, lift those hips to the sky. Feet are hips distance apart. Take a moment to just kind of sway a little bit side to side, bending one knee and then the other. Heavy, heavy head. Lift, lift, lift through that belly. Okay, come back to a neutral space when you're ready. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Okay. Exhale, hands to heart center or down by the sides. Pause for a moment, reset your intention for this practice. Know that as we begin to move throughout this next flow, you cannot see me, so your interpretation of whatever I'm saying is perfect. Okay? Notice how that feels. You're like, oh my gosh. And that's okay if you felt that way. Just become aware of it. It's okay to be exactly how you are in each moment, even if you don't understand where the other person is coming from. Right? It's okay. Stork. Some knee. Which one? Left knee. Left knee comes into the chest. Okay. So we're going to have, yep, you're right. Come back down. Standing. Right knee into the chest. There we go. See? Exactly right in every moment. Okay, we're going to take another twist. Left hand comes to your right knee. Look to the right side of you if that's for you for this practice. Stay here or begin to straighten that leg out. You can even reach for the outer blade of that foot. Lift through your core and through the top of the head. Yeah. Stork, you got it. Nobody's messing up. You're doing great. Yep. Here we go. We're going to take those arms back and down like we're swimming again. They're going behind us. Stork, other side. Extend that leg. Step and lift. You got it. Just like a dance. Let's twist. Right hand to the left knee. Left hand behind us. Stay here. Straighten that leg out. Coming back into stork. Lift, lift, lift. Ground down through that right heel. Swing those arms. Let's go. Stork. Right knee lifts. We got it. Crescent lunge. Lift through the belly. Hands come behind the back. Interlace those fingers. So notice what the core wants to do here. If it wants to release and open up, just continue to remind it to come back up and in. Don't be mad that it keeps forgetting. Shoulders want to relax back and down, and then try to pull the hands away from the hips or the bum. There you go. Crescent lunge, gently release, lift and lengthen the low part of your core, and then exhale, revolve, right hand down, left hand to the sky. Lengthening out through the entire body, all directions. Strong core, inhale, rise, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Forearm to the thigh or hand to the earth or a block. Left hip wants to come underneath you to open that left knee out. So if you look down and the left knee is wanting to come in towards the center of you, try to pull that knee towards the second toe. That would be your big toe and the one to the left of it. Oh, I'm running out of breath today. You guys are amazing. Notice what's coming up in the discomfort. It's all okay. It's all okay. It's just a part of it. Inhale up, straight leg warrior two. Reach to the big toe, to the fingers. I felt that one. Exhale, hands to triangle. Left hand to your shin, block, or the earth. Expand out through the wings. Okay. Yeah, where do we go when we're uncomfortable? Cleansing breath in. Let it go. Your inhale rises you for star. Toes out, heels in. Exhale, have a seat for goddess. Same thing, knees and toes in the same direction. Press up high into the ball of the right heel. Just kind of push over that foot a little bit. Give it a nice little stretch here. And then drop down through the hips a little more. Come back through center, same thing other side. Keep lifting up through the pelvic floor, through the low belly, and then down and relax to the shoulders. Don't continue to bring up the tension up into the upper back. Back through center. Stay here or press up high into the balls of both feet. So when I said stay here, where did your mind go? You were like, what? Staying here? It's okay because you don't have to, right? You can come out of it. That's the cool part. It's your body. Yeah? You do not have to do something you don't want to do. But what is it showing you also? Right? That's a part of the practice. Lower the heels down, star. Yes, you're amazing. You are a superstar. I did not plan that. That was really good. Wide-legged forward fold. Take it down. Last time in this wide-legged fold, choose your variation. You could also take a ragdoll, shoulder bind, the deeper straddle, the side lunges, and an inversion. And just kindly noticing where your thoughts are in this moment. And we're just trying to become aware of the programs and the thoughts that run on autopilot. Nothing wrong with them, just want to be aware of them. Coming back to a wide-legged fold if you're not there already. And then inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk your way over to that right ankle. Let's hook on if you can. And then you choose if you need that twist. You are a superstar. Exhale, that top hand comes down. Here we go. Lizard, top of our mat. Heel toe the foot over. Bring that back knee down. Notice where the sensation lands first in the body. Okay, you're going to feel something that's the loudest. And then where does your body react? Mine pulls up through the shoulders and in through the chest and clenches through the jaw. And then I start to peel my way out of that. Relax what I can. I don't have to get deeper into the posture, but just relax what you can in your body. Because these are all defense mechanisms. You don't need it. If you don't need it, you can let it go. How about that? No one will tell you what you need. Last 2 breaths. Coming back into a 3-point. That right leg is going to lift to the sky. When you're ready, take a bend in this knee. Stack to open your hips. Stay here or play. Right? You can come down to your left forearm. Flip dog, wild thing, balance, knee circles. Come down, take a break. Slowly finding your way back to a 3-point. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, tall mountain, reach up, look up. Stay here, interlace the fingers. Press down, open the heart. If you want to, you can take the head back. Don't crank the neck. We're getting longer through the spine. So we're lengthening up from the lowest part of our belly. Stay with your heart opener. Take a little forward fold for another shoulder opener. So all options, no have-tos, right? Can you if you're in the fold, can you let go of your head and your neck? Lift your belly. Soften your knees like just a millimeter. And then drop your head heavier. Yeah. Gently release that hold wherever you are. If you're folded, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. So we're going to start to take the toes out, heels in. Have a seat for Malasana Yogi Squat. And if this first variation is not for you, I will give you another variation. Just let me get through the first side. And if you're like, no way. Okay. Take in this. This will be your right hand so we can mirror each other again. Take the right hand. You can put it behind your back. You can take that left elbow. You can put it in front of your knee. Yep. Yep. Same hand, same elbow. Right. If this is not for you, sit down.
You said left elbow and right hand. I was like, it's the same word.
Oh, did I say left elbow? Okay. This one, how about this one? This one and this one. Hand. And then you can use your hand here if you don't want to stay in Malasana Yogi Squat. Scratch. Sorry about that. Come on to your bums. Flung my microphone out. Okay, I'm going to demo it real quick. This one's going to be really good. Shoulder stretch. The best place to do this one is in the bed because it gives a little bit. It's really hard to stretch these muscles if you've noticed. So this one is going to feel the tightest where you are tight. And so we'll kind of, if you want to say them out loud, I'll ask you, but I'm going to demo real quick. So my hand is in my mid-back area. Elbow on the outside. The crease of my wrist is on the outside of my rib. So this is just the shape that I need for my body. That's the guide. Okay, hand in the middle of the back, elbow out to the side, crease of the wrist on the outside of your body. You'll lay down here, and this may already be enough for you. You're going to feel it somewhere. If you want to go deeper, what's up? Move that. you start to just like you're going to take a spinal twist. And then you start to kind of roll over like you want to hug yourself. And I'll walk around just to make sure. But so what we're feeling here, or what we could be feeling here, let me put this back in my pocket, is on the front, the top, down the arm, back of the wing. You're going to feel it somewhere in your shoulder. Yep, mid of the back. Now, if you don't feel this at all and you've already rolled all the way over onto your side, slide your elbow out farther. That's how it's going to go deeper. Okay? There's one arm behind your back. Roll towards that elbow if it's for you. Does anybody not feel it? Help you?
Maybe I'll lower.
Here, then bring it.
Shoulder won't go on the ground. So she'll
Oh, that's far enough. Yeah. If your shoulder's not on the ground, don't roll over. Yeah, super flexible shoulders. Beautiful. Okay. See if you can relax in this space. Find some, we're going to try out something new. If you don't like it, let me know after class. We're going to turn out these neon lights. Oh. So I got this stretch from a neuromuscular specialist. It's just a great way to figure out where your imbalance is in your shoulders and to begin to bring balance back into your body. So slowly, as you roll onto your back, gently peel that arm out from behind you and let it just kind of come overhead and rest on the ground overhead. It doesn't have to be straight. Just let it be like super natural and organic. As you're ready, find your way over to the other side. So what other arm you did, it doesn't matter if you did the right or the left, slide that hand in the mid-back area, spread the fingers super wide, and then slide the elbow out to the side till the crease of your wrist is on the outside of your body. If your shoulder is not on the ground from here, just stay right where you are and try to soften through the body. If you don't feel a stretch yet, let the knees fall to the side first. If you still need more, begin to roll over towards that elbow. It's going to look and feel different for everybody, so make sure you're not forcing this because these are tiny little muscles, muscle groups and tiny little tendons in here, and you don't want to force anything ever in your shoulders. You don't want to force anything ever. How can you find some softness in this space? Gentle breath in. Gentle breath out. Got about 3 more of those. Let it be as heavy as you can through your whole body. Not about going deeper in the posture, just about relaxing. Slowly rolling onto your back, you'll gently slide that arm out and let it go up and overhead and just rest on the ground over top of the head. It's just a nice little counter stretch. As you're ready, we're going to set up for a final back bend of practice tonight. Bridge, wheel, or fish is up to you. I'll talk you through bridge. Feet are going to be hips distance apart, fingertips down towards the heels. Press into the feet as you lift those hips to the sky. There's a slight tilt of the chin towards the chest. Keep lifting up through the hips, engaging through the core, lengthening through the spine. If you can, open up the heads of the shoulders just a little bit more so they're not rolling in towards the center of you. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Be present with those breaths. As you're ready, slowly start to come down. Let your body settle. Take any movement you need here, windshield wipering of the knees. And then head to your final inversion. Hip stand, shoulder stand. Getting those feet above the heart these last few moments of practice. If you're in hip stand or happy baby, flatten out the lowest part of your back. Open up through your shoulders. I know. Do you want to show me after class?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost done.
I'll show you. Oh, it's very, very scary.
I can't wait. Last few moments in this inversion, if you would like to go into a plow, taking the toes overhead, really be aware of the head and the neck here. So eyes are straight up to the sky. There's no weight on the neck. It's on the shoulders. If the feet don't come to the ground, keep them on your low back to protect the neck here. If your feet come comfortably to the ground, you can take your hands where you like. Just remember to keep the eyes on the sky. Last 2 breaths. As you are ready, slowly unwind. Find a place to land. Let go of the muscles just for a moment. And then give yourself a big hug. Pull the knees into the chest. Thank you, body, for moving throughout this practice. Thank you, mind, for making the choice to come here. Thank you, ego, for not talking me out of it. Let the knees fall to the left side of you, arms open out wide. Spinal twist. Find a heaviness to the upper body. Relax down through the legs. Knees come through center, making any adjustments necessary, and head over to the other side as you are ready. What can you let go of here physically? Relax, release. Knees are going to begin to come back through center. Taking any final movement you need to take to complete this practice this evening. And as you're ready, beginning to release out into your version of Shavasana. Let go of your breath. Let go of this practice. Just take the next few moments to allow the body and the mind to rest and heal, to allow the nervous system to reset, to allow your intention to integrate, cleansing breath in, gently release it out. Shavasana. Slowly beginning to come back to your breath, back to this moment, back to your body. So as you're taking these deeper inhales and exhales, notice the sensations that are showing up. Finding subtle movements in the hands and the feet as you gently wake up the body. And then as you're ready, beginning to make your way up into an easy seated position, bringing the hands to heart center, closing out this practice in a seat of gratitude. Gratitude for this moment, this opportunity for clarity, for stillness, for breath, for movement. Gratitude for the choice you made to take care of yourself this evening. Gratitude for the things that showed up during this practice. And definitely gratitude for the intention that you set. Slide the thumbs up to the forehead. Finding and sharing gratitude with one another and the energy we just shared. Namaste, friends. Namaste, guys. Hope you all feel good in your bodies and your minds. And if you have any questions about anything after class, please don't hesitate to reach out. Tomorrow night we have practice at Red Hill Brewery, 6:30 to 7:30 with Mo. Same price, same deal, just different spot. Thursday nights. Double dose, yeah.
And then I have you Sunday as well.
And then Sunday yoga will also be where the wildflowers grow if you need information on that. We do have an upcoming holiday magic market. It will be December 4th, Saturday, December 4th at Red Hill. And I believe that's it for now. I'll probably have some more things we can talk about. Enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me. I'm just so grateful. I hope you feel good. And see you next time. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining us. If you want to keep up with our live classes, head to lovetheshitoutofyourself.com and sign up for our weekly newsletter, and we'll always put up the messages there. Namaste, guys.